channel. So today we are talking about those flags that we use when we are doing our compiling project. When we are compiling that tax, let me use that to see which tax is that. So that should be sorry, tax 101, if not mistaken. Yeah, 101 compile. So we run a command on the terminal, which was which was Python, like this. Then we add a flag. Sometimes we use Python 3 or whatever we are going to use. Then we now use this flag, M flag, like this. Then we put compile all. Then we use a B flag, then a variable. Let me also say file.py, because what that's $py file is actually a file, not really. It's just a global variable where we store stuff in it. We store file or we store whatever you want to store inside there. So now the first thing we need to understand, this M flag we have here, this M flag we see here, it's a model. It's used to call a model. So I'm saying Python should import. So when I put this, it simply means import a model called compileall. So that's the model and importing to my file. Actually, it works, just run on the terminal. So I'm compiling all. So inside this file, I ought to have import this using import compile all, but I can do that from my terminal. Then if I run this without the B flag, it's going to create a folder which we don't want. It's going to create a folder. So let's do it, make it looks practical. So for instance, we say compile all. If we run this, it's going to compile every file we have in this directory, starting from the 100 write py, anything that ends with py, based on the fact that it is a Python file, is going to be compiled. So that's for the compile all. But if we put it, maybe for instance we have a test.py file here, which is this file over here, and we want to compile that right away, we can just go ahead and just put test.py, and actually it has compiled the py, but it's not in the same directory. It is not in its legacy location. So if we do ls, you see that we have a new repo or a new directory that have been created, which is _py catch __. So this has been created, and inside it is the compile bytecode of this. So if we navigate inside it, cd, then let me put __, like that. We'll cd inside it and we do ls. You can see what we have inside there. We have test.cpython-310.pyc. You can see that. Actually we have it, but it ends with .pyc, which we were looking for, but we don't want to do it this way. So I'm just going to go away from here. We don't want to work this way because sometimes this is also okay. You can navigate to this place or this point, but you might want to do it directly on the same folder. You might want it to drop on the same folder, the compile form. So you can go ahead and make use of this one, where you are going to add the B flag. So the B flag will compile it and place it on the same folder with the same name. So if I put -b like this, then I put test.py, it's going to be placed the same folder. The only thing that is going to change from this file here is going to be converted to a bit a compile code with C and pyc, then with the same name. So let's run that and see what it's gonna give us. So if you hit that enter, sorry for that, if you hit that enter, you can see compiling test.py. Yeah, so if I do ls to check it, you can see we have a new file have been created here, still on the same um, um, directory where I am, known as test.py. You can see that there. So the next thing is, after creating the file there, the next thing we are going to do is you can still run this compile all using the normal code. So I want to prove that this M simply means model. So for instance, I navigate, let me clear this, let me remove the test file .c and pyc, I mean. So if we do ls, you see we only have this there without the test.pyc. So now we're going to check what we have inside this test file .py. Now if you check it, you can see that after this line of code, this print hello, the next thing we have here is import compile all. You can see that I've imported that. Then the next thing after that import is compile all. Then I have dot compile underscore file. You can see that. Then I put the name of the file I want to compile, which is this. So let me zoom it out so you can see the full this thing like this. So you can see compile dot compile underscore file, then this. So this line of code also will do the same thing. So we can go ahead and test that. So if we go ahead and run that, so I'll put dot forward slash. Okay, let's list again and see what we have there. So I'm going to remove these two because I don't need that. So I'm going to say rm then dash r because the folder, then underscore that. So I'm going to remove that. So you can see we don't have that again. But if I run this file, that is going to come up again because I've imported the module and I've made the module to compile this file. So I'm just going to do that straight away by doing dot slash test like this. So I'm going to hit enter. So actually the hello world that was printed on the screen. Then we have a compiling then test. You can see that. So if we ls, you can see the same thing has been printed on the screen, which is py catch, and that is also the same thing. So there are many things you can do with the compile all, like putting the b flag to compile in the same this thing. So it accepts up to like 4 or 5 parameters. So you can go and make research on it. So thanks and God bless you. Please, if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and smash the like button and all that, and share, which is very important, to your friends, to your groups, to I don't know, people that love programming, people that love Python, people that love. Okay, that's all. So thank you and have a nice day.